What's up, y'all? How y'all doing? How y'all doing? We is back in the building, y'all. I just wanted to give y'all a little cheer while we was here. Hey, y'all. Hey, y'all. How y'all doing? Okay, hold on real quick. Hold on. Let me let me get my audio together, y'all, cause y'all know StreamYard be tripping and stuff sometimes. Hold on. Okay. Hey, y'all. Hold on. Somebody was knocking at the door.
Uh-huh.
Oh, there she is. There she is.
It's America's favorite auntie, locally known and internationally mother, loving, respected. Listen, listen, baby, this week done week the hell out of me.
Not weak.
Girl, just done week the hell out of me. You know the gubernatorial over yonder, as the elders say, done shut down. People that is in mass hysteria. I done listened to folks cry. I done had praise and worship on the phone. Child, thank God it's Friday. Oh, thank God it's Friday. Let Auntie do a little housekeeping while I'm in here. Um, Housekeeping, little general rules. Now, I don't want to have to lock the doors. Okay. It is approximately 35 people, according to this little TikTok. I'm sorry, 36. 36 people watching. It's only 19 likes. So what I'm going to need y'all to do on this blessed evening, on this blessed and highly favored occasion, yes. Now some of y'all done gave money to the church building fund. Y'all ain't even got a brand new goddamn pew in there. The most they done did is put the name of your family on the side of it, and that's only $5.99 at discount trophies. Okay. So what I'm gonna need y'all to do, we don't see who likes this. It's 42 of y'all in here. Okay, that's fine. Y'all coming on in, bless you. Now, we don't see nothing. We don't see nothing. If you watching from the bushes, like I have to do sometimes, because I be at work. I have to go in the office occasionally. Y'all can go and y'all can just hit that like button. We ain't gonna see nothing. We ain't gonna even know it's you. For the lovers and the haters and the naysayers and all the rest of you. Let's see who in here. Y'all remember that Auntie is in her 40s. Y'all remember that show, Romper Room, with Miss Barbara and her magic mirror that never saw in the hood where we was at. And she would name all them youngins.
Uh
Yes,
huh.
I see Glendoria. Hey, Miss Leslie. I see Lawana. Yes, Auntie ain't got her glasses on. Area. Brienne is in here. Let's see who all off up in here. Sweet Pea, hey baby. Hey, all aunties, love muffins off up in here, and the beanie babies. Yes. If I missed you, God bless you. Uni, I saw you. I saw you, Uni. I saw you. Nevaeh is in here. Yes. All your hey baby. Hey. Now listen. We got some things to unpack. We just over here having a good time, little color commentary, if you will. Now I'm gonna say this, if sis don't mind about color commentary. There have been some discrepancies. Mhm. Discrepancy means error for those who are, hey, angry millennial. Make sure you ain't studying. Make sure you ain't studying. I ain't responsible. Hey, the real Katrina. Yes. Hey, sis. Listen, I need y'all to understand what color commentary is. Okay? That is no different than ESPN talking about a game or what an athlete has done in the game, what they could do, what they didn't do, or what they could do better. Okay? No harm, no foul. Now, I'm going to tell y'all something. The people in which we talk about, we don't know them folks. We don't know them folks. They ain't did nothing. Now I ain't speaking on my sis. They ain't did nothing to your auntie for your auntie to dislike them and or have a disdain for. Now you can dislike what somebody do, but guess what? I Who cares? Okay, it's all shits and giggles and a good time. Okay, that's what it is. Now, uh, sis, you got anything, baby? Before I start my rant, Because sis was on the phone.
Um, so I do have a couple of things we need to get into. Definitely want to make sure we let you guys know that all the information that comes over here is allegedly. These are just thoughts and laughter and things of that nature. And everything is used under the Fair Use Act. So I am able to do any type of reactions under this certain law right here. Also, with all the legalities and stuff aside,
Legal what?
Legality. That's what he was saying. Legality.
I'm finna say because that you mean legalities, but I
Yeah.
got you, baby.
Legalities. No, that's what he would say. Legalities. Then we're good. Okay. So we're gonna have a good time. I hope that you have all of your necessary items. If you can, like the sister Jen said, we on the porch. We on the porch. Okay. And so when you on the porch, it's BYOB. Okay. All right.
Whether it's medicinal or you sip it.
Yes. So come in and have you some good laughs. Make sure you share the live. And again, we're gonna have a good time. Now, if you're in the blessing spirit, I always say I'm only gonna say it one time. We're not gonna drag it through the live. But if you want to be a blessing to the host and the co-host, our CA cash apps are at the bottom of our.
Look at that.
Right in the inside of there. Let them use you.
Yes, God. Yes. And Shundo. Yes. I found my help.
Now we're gonna start with our because with the Aunties podcast, we do it a little different over here. We always start off with our rant of the day. So I'm gonna go ahead and let my sister go because I know she love a good rant. So.
Yes, I do.
Go ahead. The floor is yours.
Listen, hey, Tangela, you know what? You have the same name as my late friend, Tangela Tucker. Yeah. That was a sign. I need to. Girl. Yes, I need to go put some flowers over there. Yeah, that was my best friend's name. That cancer, that big C is just hell.
Yoni, what you say? Let him in.
Let him in. Yes. No. Listen, we're gonna do a little crowd participation. Like my grandma used to say in church in the fellowship hall, you got to participate. Okay, you are driving. Okay. Green means what, church? Green means go. Red means stop. Yellow means if you can take this bitch to the floor, please do. Okay. You have a signal light, a right one and a left one, which indicate whether you're going to turn to left, turn to the right. What that motherfucker don't mean is that you can go 20 miles a goddamn hour with your blinker on for approximately 6 to 7 miles. That is not what that means. That is not what this means. Okay? Now, my son is an officer of the law. God bless him. He has decided that he wants to give service to the public, protect and serve. But my question is, where are you motherfuckers? Forgive me, baby. Forgive me, son. I see you, son. Go on now. You shouldn't have been in here any damn way. Go on. I'm not having grown folks talk. Get. Listen. Shout out to my son. Where are you sons of bitches? When somebody's in front of me going 2 miles an hour, but yet you want to sit up here and get behind me when I got my glaucoma medication, because y'all know I'm bipolar like Bobby Brown. I don't smoke every day. I need it every other day. Okay? I'm lying. I do smoke it every day. This ain't about me. But you want to get behind me and follow me for 2-3 miles and mess with my damn paranoia. But when you got Methuselah, Moses, King Tut, carpooling, leaving the Golden Corral, going 5 miles, riding with that damn blinker on, you never think to pull over Mr. Magoo and them and see if they all right. Okay? Never. But you want to go mess with me. And everybody got that one friend that can be sitting up here with somebody riding on the hood of their car, 300 kilos in the trunk, some runaways, and all of the devilment on planet Earth going reverse on the freeway. Police never catch them. I forget to use my signal. You want to try to give me a ticket. Kiss my entire firm yet supple buttocks. Kiss them. Kiss them. Go to hell. And then what's so bad about it, I got pulled over by a state trooper, and what you forgetting is I went to school with your mama. I remember when you were born, I used to babysit you, and I told you, you give me that damn ticket, this is going to be a bad miss on the goddamn standard. He going to sit up here and look at me. Auntie, listen, don't clown. The hell you say? I bet you I don't get no ticket today. Auntie, you was going 95. I'm on the freeway. Do you see anybody in front of me? I don't. He said, Auntie, because you passed all of them, I don't give a shit. Then his partner gonna get out the damn car, gonna look at me and go, Jen, I bet you let me go because you cheating on your wife. I said what I said. And I got the text message to prove it. I got receipts. My receipts be receipts. All I'm saying is, y'all, if y'all got older loved ones who are out here driving around, there's a time and a place for mama and dad and them to be driving. I know that we work. I know we have careers, but if you got time, baby, if you got time to take mama and daddy over there to the Golden Corral, if you got time to drive them to the church and over there yonder to the K. Roger, also known as Kroger, to sit up here and help them and assist them with where they need to go, keep mama and daddy and them off the road. Because I think at a certain age, you need to retake your damn driving exam. Because the rules of the road just don't apply to some of these elders, okay? That's it. That's all Auntie got. I'm good. I'm good. Mm-hmm.
Well, my rant today is going to be about Kroger's pickup.
Oh shit!
Yeah.
Hold on, let me get my drink together. Go ahead, sis.
And as you said, K. Rogers. Okay.
Baby, they gave me the smallest pack of ground beef. I could have swung on everybody in there.
Well, at least you got your stuff. So, real quick, right now, currently, y'all know I'm without a vehicle at this time, so I do a lot of pickups because I do not like going in the store. Because unfortunately, I was known before I started this shit, but I'm really known now. So I don't like going in the store, and I don't like having to stop every 5 minutes to talk to somebody I see or something.
Yeah, leave me alone. I don't like people. There's two people out here. Leave me alone now. Go on now.
Right. So my daughter ended up taking me up there, and she had some stuff she had to do. So, we had a certain amount of time, right? And so I'm like, okay, they said it's gonna be ready at 4. So we get there. Usually it's ready within, 5-10 minutes from 4.
The devil is a lie. No, it ain't.
We get there at like 4:05. Well, my experience, I've never had this experience before. So I get up there and I let them know that I'm there or whatever. They maybe about 5 or 10 minutes later, they come back, they come out and say that the order is not ready and that the manager had to go to another store to fulfill the order. Some bullcrap. It sounded stupid to me. So I was like, I was gonna go along with it. I said, okay. He said it's gonna take 20 minutes. So I'm like, okay, cool. So my daughter was like, well, do you got somewhere else to go? I was like, well, I do need to go get some money out the bank or whatever. So we ended up not going. We ended up staying because she was like, well, we might as well stay because we didn't sit here for a few minutes. So we sat there. We sitting there. 20 minutes passed, 30 minutes passed, 45 minutes passed, a fucking hour passed. It's 5:04. Do you know I called in there because I just seen them bring out 3 people shit. At this point, I am pissed. I am pissed because I'm like, what the hell is going on? My daughter already know I'm finna go off. So I'm not asking the little boy, like, what the hell is going on with my shit?
My God.
Like, well, I really don't know what's going on. It's still not ready. I said it's supposed
to be pull it
between 4 and 5. What are you talking about? So he was like, I don't know what's going on with it. Apparently it was another person's order that was fucked up too because he came up there talking shit. So I said, you know what? I said, don't worry about it. Just cancel it. Don't worry about it. Just make sure you put my money back on my damn card, right? So why do these motherfuckers call me at some 6:55 talking about, oh, your order's ready.
I beg your pardon.
Go ahead and come and pick it up. No, bitch, you pick it the fuck up. You pick it the fuck up and you may, do you want us to cancel it? Yeah. No. I want them to cancel your ass. Now it pissed me off, y'all. I got pissed off all over again. But
Now,
that's what that was my rant today is Kroger's get your motherfucking pickup together.
You a good
Need
one,
you to
baby.
get your shit together, friend. Because I don't want to go to Walmart because Walmart be charging you an extra fucking $5-6 for a temporary hold. They a temporary hold lot because they temporarily keep our
They
fucking
keep that money.
back.
That's not a temporary hold. That's why I stopped doing
temporary hold. That's an extra motherfucking cost. I don't
they keep that.
But okay, y'all, whenever y'all ready, we gonna go and we finna get into the Netta bill. I know that was a long rant.
No, what?
Kroger's get your shit together, okay?
Let me
get your shit together.
Let me add a cherry on top of that. See, you don't know how to crash out effectively because Auntie $326 order was damn free because I walked my happy ass in there. Let me tell y'all something, and we gonna move on. This perimenopause ain't nothing but puberty's older sister on steroids. This hooker comes in, drinks your wine, makes you feel like you done ran a marathon in goddamn hell. She sit up here, she'll either have you be so tired to where you sleep for 2 or 3 hours, wake up and reorganize your whole damn closet and threaten to send folks to the depths, to the pits of hell because you in a bad mood. Baby, I went off on my man because he was breathing too goddamn hard. Now, the nigga claimed he was breathing normally, but who gives a shit? But let me tell you something about me and K. Roger. I sit up here and I go to the elegant one. You know, the fancy one where they fillet your fish and shit in front of you. Y'all know what I'm talking about? Yeah. They sat up here and decided they wanted to play with me. No, play with your pussy, not me. Because I went in my moo-moo, no wigs on. And y'all know, Auntie, you know, I like my 40 inches and my 22 inches. No wig on. My OG Bobby Wilson, Cleo from Set It Off Platts, walked right in there in my moo-moo. Shout out to TikTok shop. Y'all go check. If you're over there on TikTok, go over there and check out my sister. Check out Tasha's TikTok shop. Is your link in your bio, sis, over here on Live Clip? Hold on, sis. Where you go? You're on mute, baby. But y'all go over there because they got the moo-moos. I walked in there in my moo-moo, scared the hell out of all the inhabitants of the mountains of Caucasus over there. But I baby, the manager came down from upstairs because you know they be upstairs watching them cameras because some of y'all like to go in there and be taking shrimp and the bags of shrimp and the seafood out of the Clear People store and sitting up here selling them. And whoever's doing that, I'm gonna need you to message me. But that's neither here nor there. He heard the commotion and just knew that I was finna be a heat-seeking missile down through that. Not only did I get my money back, but I got my order too. Because why is it 7 o'clock and I ordered this at approximately 11? That part. Okay? All right? That's it. That's all. Let's get into it. Shucks, sitting up here playing with people and they money.
All right, y'all. Let's get into it. We're gonna watch this little Charles Your Lunch is Ready part, and then we're gonna get into the commentary. And then I also have a special little picture day that was sent to me that we're gonna do a little exclusive over here. Okay, so here we go. Everybody sit back. Let's start.
Don't start with me.
Doing happy Friday. Yes, y'all, it is Friday. It is the last day of the work week. We film for our movie tomorrow. I'm so excited. Today I didn't cook because I got so much I got to do. But I went to a restaurant in Philadelphia called the Good Old Boys. We don't have that many restaurants. So I got him some macaroni and cheese. I got him fried okra. And I got him hamburger steak. That's what he got for lunch today. Hamburger steak look good. Now, I don't know. But anyway, we're going to see. Y'all see I got him some salt and I got him some pepper for his food. So we're going to see what Charles, if he going to like it today. Y'all ready to see? I am. Let's go. Charles!
Yes.
Your Friday dinner is ready. Or lunch or whatever you want to call it. It's here. Pull the chair out for my king. He has been working today and he on his lunch break. But let's let the king taste his food. I'm gonna go ahead and salt your because they look bland. I'm going to put
Oh my
some
God.
Your mac and cheese and then put some pepper on it. And go ahead and hook you up. Yeah, you like my little baby. Yeah, that's what gonna be. You like my baby. I do it. But oh yeah, we gonna go for no hamburger steak. Don't be needing nothing on it.
Okay. Okay. Here I go.
Oh no.
See this, Tasha, this is the shit that I be talking about. Right here. Who in the blueberry muffin hell taste your food before you season it? Do y'all see how much salt he just put in that macaroni and cheese? Tasha, run that back. Y'all watch this.
Well, put some on it anyway.
What the?
I understand as well. People don't season these foods in the restaurants like they used to or like they should.
Okay. Okay, that wasn't enough. That wasn't enough to run no blood pressure up.
That's the point. I don't want my blood pressure up.
Huh? How the fried okra taste?
Alright. At least that's seasoning, though.
Well, that's how sometimes you get when you go to a fast food restaurant. That macaroni and cheese don't look like real cheese. Look like some nacho cheese on it.
Hold on a second.
Man, see what it's about?
Hold on.
It look like a little cheese that's stringing and long.
Yeah,
so
it is.
I suppose.
Oh my God.
See?
Big ass still got to blow his food.
Well, listen. This about macaroni and cheese coming from somebody who uses vanilla almond milk and flour in their macaroni and cheese. Are you serious? Like ABC just said, I know you're not trying to downplay somebody else's mac and cheese. Are you? And my thing is this: can't nobody, and I do mean nobody, in that big empty dome of his, nobody in his head cook better than him. If you gonna sit here and criticize everything that you eat outside of that shit shaking ass kitchen, take your big ass in there and cook. You ain't got no job. Come on, somebody. You ain't got no job, bro. Go in there with that clucking, bucking, and fucking whatever you call that damn shit that you got 385 canisters of and cook it yourself. Go ahead, sis. I can't.
Does the salt and pepper help?
A little bit. Help a little bit. Yeah.
You going to the next one? Because I'm about to say that you keep saying a little bit. If you take another bite off of it, something ain't right.
Yeah.
Just cut it with the fork. That's real ground beef. That's real ground beef. That ain't no patty they get from Walmart or nothing. You got big that ground beef is.
Wait, did he just lean in that damn plate like a dog and bite that?
Oh, I know. That's good.
Okay.
Yep.
Mm-hmm. I guess they didn't season the meat, the gravy, and the onions and stuff gonna do a thing, but I love a hamburger steak.
Yeah, this is seasoning.
It's alright. I didn't cook it.
I know you.
And that's why it tastes good. That's why he's cooking it up.
Now that pussy
But he
eating
know
on
not
it,
to. He know not to sit up here
it's
and talk
into
about
it.
how
Okay.
good
That's what's up. They
food
can
from a
take it.
restaurant is.
So
Because
why don't you go
Joe
ahead and
gonna
give it a
slam you
scale of
like a
1 to
bag of
10?
ice.
I give it a 7.
7.
It ain't season.
But you put some seasoning and stuff on it. It brought it to light.
It did, but yeah.
A 7.
Yeah.
You know, you told him 7.
You know, for some reason I just wasn't fond
Right.
of it. I guess I'm used to Velveeta cheese or something.
Oh, yes.
Now you used to
Okay then. Well,
Oh my
But
God.
you used to 6 noodles and 6 packs of fucking cheese. You used to constipation. That's what the fuck you used to.
And he lying. I'm gonna tell y'all something. If y'all remember some months back when they went up there and they visited that family and he had that meat platter, baby, Rolandus was fucking that stuff up like that was the last meal that anybody was ever gonna offer him in the history of niggas in captivity. And the whole time Joe was side-eyeing him. I said, you know what? You know Joe slammed him into the ground like a bag of ice after this was over and done with. He know moving forward not to sit up here. You know what? Yielded. No, Viola. You know what? Why he's always asking him if he tastes good. Joe sits up here in fronts like he can't eat that much because of that gastric bypass. Joe be in that kitchen sitting up here licking them plates clean and will sit at that table and eat watermelon like his stomach is so small. You finna rearrange your insides with that fire. Just be lying. I'm waiting on him and Relly to get into it. I'm gonna be real with you.
Well, they didn't. I ain't gonna say they didn't got into it, but they've been having words.
Oh, really? Checked it.
And this is the thing about a true Gemini. We know when you being funny and when you being shady. And it's been a couple of times where me myself, I just feel like some of the stuff that Netta, he would say, I don't think as a friend I would want nobody to be saying to me, even if it's trying to be a joke. You know what I'm saying?
Well, I'm gonna say this. If y'all look at when he was talking about, my thing is this, Joe, you need to find out what an op really is. Joe, what people need you to understand, folks have such a disdain for you. It doesn't matter who you battle. They're gonna go to the other person and throw major gifts because they dislike you. You battling Relly B benefits the bottom line, which is Relly B. Relly knows exactly what he's doing. Now, my message to Relly is this. You can't rationalize with the irrational. The whole time that you sitting up here trying to tell this fool, you blocking your bag, you focused on the wrong thing, the internet is not real. He sat there at that table, ass so tight he could sit up here and pull all the siding off that shit shaking ass trailer. Then on top of that, stop saying that, Joe, stop saying that you don't give a damn what people are saying about you when you have sat at that table now for the last 90 days. For the last 90 days. And talked about everybody in their mama who talks about you that is female. He was so pressed when Relly said, oh, people send me the clips. But let me tell you what Relly is doing. This is all allegedly. Word on the curb is people are sending Relly clips and Relly is blocking people who send him stuff about Joe. I don't know how true this is. I don't. But I love how Relly, see, this is why I love Gemini so much. Now, y'all sensitive as hell. But this is why I love Gemini so much. Because Gemini will sit back, collect them receipts, and pop out on your ass. And that's what Relly did. Y'all put a 1 on the chat. If 1 in the chat, if you think Relly popped out on him. Relly popped out on Joe and said, oh, I heard. That is the first and the only time, y'all, in the history, y'all will ever hear Joe tell the truth. Only time. Only time. And what did Joe tell the truth about? Yeah, I be on here and I just be rambling and I say stuff and I don't mean it that way. But at the same time, you can't say how you meant it. You can't say how you meant it. Now, mind you, y'all, after he told the truth, he slid right in and he lied. You know why? How he lied? You sitting up here talking about, oh no, I make way more money than what you think I do. The battles, I'm not making money like that. The devil is a lie, and your mammy is too.
Hold on, real quick. Intermission break. Song break. Y'all, clap it up.
Oh,
One.
amen. Let him use you. Minister through
Oh,
song.
that is a love. Yeah, yeah.
Yes, Shondo.
Your Netta is a liar. Yeah.
Lift him, lift him.
Netta be like, yeah. Don't Netta be lying, he be lying.
Hold on, wait a ball slap a minute.
Yeah. Hold on, one more. Jonetta is a liar. Yeah.
It's 88 people watching. It's only 45 likes. Now, since it's Friday and it's been a long week and we done had a full moon and all the things, I'm gonna take it easy on y'all. I'm gonna be a little light. I just feel like y'all been having such a good time over here that y'all done set up here and forgot to hit that like button. So what we gonna need you to do, we just gonna need you to sit up here and just hit that like button for the one time real quick before we release more medicinal comedy. Yes. Sis done blessed you with a song and everything else.
I did, Mo. I put a little, you know.
That. Yeah. Yes, Lord. We love Tay.
Yeah. Now, so
get them numbers up.
We got a few things we gonna just kind of breeze through over today. Y'all, of course, know what's been going on all week with the battles and stuff. And so, yesterday really told Netta that he didn't want what Netta told really he didn't want Miss Hillary sending him any gifts and everything, right? And so yeah, that was the thing. So really told Miss Hillary not to send him no gifts no more. And he was losing today. I don't know if that was a correlation between the two or not, but it was alert. It was alert going there. So also, I know y'all seeing this panel up here. Shout out to the people who are on the panel. I don't have against anything with anyone. I just choose to stay in my lane. But this is Ratchet Messy Cousin. Y'all go over there. Make sure y'all go over there and go support. Now, while she was live doing commentary, Carlos was in her chat. Right, Carlos, the old manager. Yeah, y'all know they've been talking about today. Well, today it was a little section where they were where Netta was talking about, they used to be doing a lot of traveling and stuff, and that, that their wedding got paid for. He didn't have to pay for it. Everything was free. And I seem to think, when I go back into my memory bank, I remember the time when we fell in love. I think Carlos had everything to do with it, if not all. If I'm not mistaken. So yeah, and with the traveling also as well. Has Netta and them been traveling like how they usually travel when?
No.
Oh, okay. I just want.
But Shamar is.
Yeah, Shamar is actually doing way triple times better.
Oh, Shamar is honey. Shamar is ooh, child.
Booked and busy. Booked and busy. So we're gonna listen to a little of this clip of what Carlos is saying. Now, I haven't heard all of it, guys. Y'all know I like to come and let y'all, hear to it, and then me and of course Auntie Jen are going to do some commentary. So we're watching someone else's live that Carlos ended up going in. It's a few people on the panel that you guys probably recognize as far as voice wise, or you might even hear yourself up in there. Okay. All right. And you said then rejected the gift that she
Yes,
said.
he did.
He did.
Yes, he did.
He did. He did. And speaking of gifts,
Uh-huh.
I think that you guys should be. I don't know if it's going to show up on here. I would love to see. Yielded did it for me earlier. That Yielded. Thank you, Yielded, friend. And Yielded isn't him. So Yielded like, wait a minute. Thank you so much, friend. So we are able to get gifts over here, like how you able to get gifts on TikTok. That is so cool.
Let me see.
That's a blessing. So, guys, if you're feeling like a little blessing, if you can't do a super chat or other things, let's just see if some pretty stuff comes on the screen. But we're gonna get.
Hey, Professor.
Thanks.
Let me interject something real quick. Really, here's the thing. I love Relly's loyalty because, as a friend, you saw that Joe was uncomfortable. Because he said, I saw the clip, and the minute I said this person's name, you was uncomfortable. Okay? But guess what, really? You's a damn fool. You just gonna have to be uncomfortable, especially when there's money involved. And another thing, shout out to ABC, because ABC said it best. Joe never mentions what he's done to people. Because when that BET situation came out, you told the big screenshot, you told your supporters to go over there and get on Miss Hillary's top. You started that mess. I said what I said. Now, Glendoria, I did hear that. I did hear that from somebody too. But you know what? For you to reject a gift, y'all just hear me out. For you to reject a gift from somebody, I didn't even know that you could reject a gift. Did you, Tasha?
I mean, he didn't reject it. Like he didn't. He just told him don't. He just told Miss Hillary not to send him a gift anymore. That's how he rejected it. He didn't reject the gift. Like once the gift is sent to you, then that's
it's yours, right?
Yeah, he can't do nothing. But really just told Miss Hillary, like, don't send me any more gifts because Miss Netta feel uncomfortable. Because at first Relly was trying to get them to talk. She's like, y'all gonna have to talk because I feel like y'all need to have a conversation. And Netta was like, no, I'm not trying to have no conversation with Hillary and X, Y, and Z. And so that's when Rel was like, well, if I'm fucking with you, Miss Netta, then and you don't like this person, I'm not gonna receive. Like, I'm cool with Miss Hillary. I don't have a problem with Miss Hillary, but I don't want to receive no gifts from Miss Hillary when we in a battle. She can come support me outside the battle if she wants to.
Guess what? She's not. Well, not now. Yeah. So there's that.
Yeah. So that's. I think that's what he was, letting Netta know. Like, but you can obviously see that everybody seen how uncomfortable that it was.
Let me tell y'all
when something. He seen that, when he heard him say Miss Hillary.
Joe is scared of Hillary. Joe is scared of Hillary. Y'all, I remember when Hillary was trying to get Joe served. Joe was ducking and dodging the process servers. Mm-mm. Right. And Apple, you're absolutely right. Joe knew if he came out and he said something, but I'm going to say this. There are still going to be people who are going to throw gifts over there rarely simply because they have a disdain for Joe. But it was funny. And y'all know that clip is floating around all over Beyonce Giselle Knowles Carter's internet right now of the look across his face, because Relly did say, I didn't know who this person was when I mentioned this person's name. But my thing is this, either way it go, Relly's still getting paid. Either way. So y'all think about that. But shout out to Ratchet Messy Cousin for this panel.
I'm going to say that, they were alleging that because I was, quote unquote, getting them booked in gay clubs, but that was not my role. I did not do that. I hired a booking whose job was to get them booked in places. The booking agent, Mario Harris, happens to be of the LGBTQ community, and so Mario had an in with all of those clubs and all those places, and he is the one who actually booked them for all the establishments they went to. I didn't know. I don't know. No offense, but I don't know gay promoters or anything like that. So, and I'm not a booking agent. It's not my job to book you places.
Right.
So, and I know a lot of people have questions about the BET Awards. I know you have mentioned this before. Can you just clarify that before we finish playing this video? What happened with the BET Awards? Y'all tap the screen. Let's get to 215K. I need 2 galaxies. Carlos, can you finish that? Answer that question for me, please.
Yeah. So just like I hired a booking agent, I also hired a publicist. And if anybody, people that work in entertainment know that it's not managers that get people booked at the BET Awards, it's their publicists. Their publicists are the ones that that make things happen. So that wasn't my role. That was the booking agent's role, who we hired, who was a legitimate booking agent out of Dallas, Texas. And so the reason that kind of went south was because initially they didn't want to pay for themselves to go, or didn't want to pay, for anything around it. And so the booking agent, when I finally hit him up, like a few days before the BET Awards, he was like, "Oh, well, I thought that, I didn't hear anything, so I didn't think that they still wanted to do anything or go." And so when I said, "Well, yeah, they're going to still go, they want to go." So then that's when he went ahead and still tried to make phone calls and do things to try to, get them there. But really by that juncture, it was a little too late. Although he did put together a party for them for BET Awards weekend and had all the information on it, like they're hosting this event, but they decided not to go to an event that they were supposed to host themselves for BET weekend.
That was cool.
And this is my last question for you, Carlos. So did you know anything about Joe when he was getting people to dox people, to find people information and have them to send the CPS to people houses? Because he went on this, now he's on this thing where he have his little team to dox people, to find out who people are, send the police where they at, call people.
Go ahead, Jen.
Okay, so let me break this down about the BET Awards, okay? So you guys, there are several ways you can do this, okay? So for the BET Awards, y'all know that this comes out, normally they have the BET Awards in June. Now you can either go to BET.com or Ticketmaster in May or in June to get your tickets. There's also something known as BET Experience Packages. So if y'all don't know what that is, that's your concert, that's your fan fest, and that's the award show. And then there's third party, radio stations, sponsor promotions, and contests. Okay? Now, you can attend as an industry guest or influencer. I need y'all to sit up here and pay really, really good attention to this, okay? Because if you're an industry guest or influencer, industry guests, musicians, television personalities, all the things, influencers, y'all know Love and Love and Hip Hop Hollywood? What is his name? He used to get on live with Rolandis all the time. Folks like him. Rail Swag. Thank you. Zell Swag. Saucy Santana. all the IG models, those, Cooking with Kaya, all these folks, they get PR packages from people that they are promoting in all the things. And like Carlos said, a booking agent. Also, too, you can get through there through press credentials and media lists and brand partnerships. You can also come as a +1. And that's what Zelle Swag was talking about. And what I didn't appreciate what Joe did was he minimized Zelle Swag. He couldn't have got us in there. Yes, he could have. Big Sexy Official could have got you in there. It's a number of people. You know what I'm saying? That could have got them in. All these things. So when it come down to this, there were some major things that were missed in getting in here. I'm going to tell you something, Diamond. I'm glad you said that. Carlos got a plan. Now, while Joe's sitting up here talking about, I need y'all to understand that Carlos has an app. I don't know if it's still up. Tasha may know, called Culture TV. I need y'all to understand that the same people that Carlos had at this wedding were the same people that could have got this damn fool in the BET Awards had he opened his mouth and said there was an issue like Zelle Swag, Big Sexy, and all them. This is what I think. And shout out to ABC, because ABC brought up a real good point. While you dissing Carlos and Culture TV, you over there on Tubi, Joe, doing a Tubi movie, and Rasta put out there that you sitting up here doing this full-fledged free promotion for the free 99. And if Rasta gonna do anything, including appear in a video for somebody else, they were gonna get paid. So I say that to say this. And Carlos, if you're listening, brother, Carlos owns the rights to all footage that he takes for Culture TV under that management contract that Joe and Rolandis had. Carlos, come on in, lean in, release that wedding footage. Because see, Joe already got in trouble for releasing the trailer. Put a 1 in the chat if y'all remember when he released that trailer and he had to sit up here and delete it off all his social media platforms. Carlos, drop that wedding video behind the scenes and all and get your money. Get your bag. I'm serious. Go ahead, Tasha.
Apartment managers call their jobs and stuff. So was he like that when you were managing him?
No, they didn't. Not that I was aware of. They didn't do any of that stuff.
Oh, wow.
Well, I have one more question. Okay. My last question. So when it came down to Netta and Charles, as far as the business part, has anybody ever educated them on how the business work as far as when they had this budget, when they originally started and working with you? And it sounds like from the interview that they had with you, they didn't understand the business role, how it works when they have this budget and they have to pay everybody when it comes down to these people working for them.
Yeah, and again, that's also what separates influencers from celebrities, because celebrities understand that, that they're responsible for a staff of people in which they have to pay, right? Now, granted, celebrities, when they're booked, they make, you name a person, let's see, Summer Walker right now, she's going for, you want her to perform, $650,000. But that covers her and her entire staff. And so, I've explained to them several times that, your booking rate at the time was only, when we first started, it was maybe like $500 or something like that. And then, I kept saying, okay, well, the more of the demand there is for them, then let's keep raising that. And I think the highest that we was able to really get them booked for was about $1,500. Well,
that's it.
Excuse me?
Yeah, $1,500 is not a lot.
Not
No, it's not a lot because
Not
So the
no
makeup
10 and
artists and hair
20,000.
Yeah,
people
well,
was
and the thing is,
free.
I was able to get these things worked out where, like, makeup artists in every city, they would just email, and then I would have, we had a travel coordinator whose job was to connect with these hairstylists and makeup artists and to, facilitate ensuring that stuff could get done. Because I don't know anything about that stuff. So,
Right.
so that's, and they did it, on the strength of, okay, well, if we do this instead of monetary value,
Just
let's just
promoting.
do promo instead.
So, Carlos, was it ultimately your decision to make sure when you went your separate ways to just like let it go? Because we know that those celebrities that were at that wedding, they were your friends and your connections.
Right.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. I mean, I just, because there was nothing there. Now, had they, been, somebody of real stature, then of course I want my money, right? I'm supposed to get 10% for an entire year after no longer working. So yeah, absolutely. But what 10% of 1,500 is what, $150?
Yeah, that's wow, Carlos.
How much you make no money?
I did not know it was that.
How much you make no money?
It was said that Joe say, they are legally married. I saw that they got married in Columbus, Georgia. Can you verify that?
Yeah, they did. They they decided upon themselves to just go to the courthouse to get married.
Okay. So cousins, do anybody else have any more questions for Carlos? Because I'm gonna continue playing the video of Joe crashing out.
I got one question. Right when you stopped working with them, or maybe before you stopped working with them, did you notice like the demand for them going down?
Yeah, it was. Yeah, I mean, yeah, because it slowed down tremendously. Yeah, like because I was working with a booking agent, and it kept. He and I talked probably every day, and I'm like, okay, well, what's out there? And he pretty much was the one that, like really told us that the demand, or told me rather, that the demand was slowing down. But it was also because at the time he was starting to crash out, and
On social media,
and that was turning promoters away, and not wanting to work with him.
I got a question. How you all doing? I got a question. Do you think he trying to be so important? You know how he gets into it, everybody. Do you think he's bigger than the program?
Absolutely.
Cause that's what come off as.
Yeah. No. I mean, he thinks he is bigger than the program, but the thing is, again, going back to celebrities, they don't even think they're bigger than the program. They know that they still work for somebody. So when you have someone who think they're bigger than the program, but yet can't even get booked for $5,000, that then it's just delusion at that juncture.
Right.
So, Carlos, do you regret? Do you miss being managing them now? Because we know they haven't been booked and busy since you left them.
definitely not.
No, I don't. And and what's crazy is I had started, that's how the universe works. Like I had started telling friends that, I was pretty much tired of it anyway. And the universe just did its thing.
Calling you at 7 o'clock in the morning, waking up your pregnant wife for absolutely nothing.
Oh, I said, why is he calling that early?
So
We're talking about nothing.
It was just that budget thing that really irked me because I'm like, Netta, You don't know the business. You gotta pay these people.
Don't know the
Right.
business, but he also apparently beautiful black women doesn't
Well,
understand boundaries.
and it wasn't necessarily about paying people, but just the amount of things that it costs to get you and move you around, right? You know,
So Carlos, with all the negative that came from that dude,
Sound went out, sis.
No, I had paused it. I'm gonna let this.
Okay.
I'm gonna let this part play out, and then you can go ahead and rebuttal to it.
And boundaries.
and it wasn't necessarily about paying people, but just the amount of things that it costs to get you and move you around, right? You know,
so Carlos, with all the negative that came from that dude, have any of your emotions stopped? Like, have anything affected you personally? Like with how you handle your business?
no, not at all, not at all. Yeah, I'm still going strong. Um, yeah,
And congratulations on your handsome son, Carlos.
Yeah, congratulations.
appreciate
And this is a question that I have. So you guys make sure y'all tap the screen. Y'all gotta tap the screen because the roaches are reporting the live. Tap the screen.
She
So
said
Carlos,
roaches.
with Joe doing these songs, and they were and it wasn't no paperwork. It wasn't no paper trail of him doing these songs. If you were his manager at the time that they were doing these songs, what would be your advice to him? Because he don't have no business sense at all.
for which songs?
For the last three
The
songs,
last
he did.
couple.
The ones that he did with Rasta Ray, the one who wrote for him.
Not the
Yeah,
one that
and
Carlos said he wish he would shake his shimmy off his damn timeline. Y'all talking about that song?
yeah, no,
That and the remix and the last one.
The growing song.
so my thing is the advice that I give, and to anyone is one, if you already believe or are on a certain level, then you should work with people that's either at that same level or much better than you. Because in music, the number one thing that matter to every single major artist out there is being able to win a Grammy, and so they're going to go to the top producers, the top sound engineers, the top people, in order to to make that happen and set goals. And here, it's just like, okay, we're just putting out music, and nothing against Rasta Ray. I think Rasta is a great individual, but I advised them, go to Atlanta, find, I know plenty of. I got 4 or 5 friends that are Grammy winning songwriters. My homie just wrote. One of my close friends won 4 Grammys for Kendrick Lamar's "Not Like Us" album.
Well, she.
Okay, y'all, real quick. This one question, if I could ask Carlos. Now, granted, they wasn't getting very much. Okay. 10% of $1,500, $150, right? What I'm trying to figure out is, you guys know that most people, when they appear, they have something known as a rider. And a rider in the contract, that is just an attachment and an addendum that outlines specific terms, conditions, and requirements. It's either hospitality, which means the personal needs, which is travel, food and beverage, dressing room, security and privacy. Then you have technical and production ones, backup dancers, stage setup. Then you got the financial business. That's your payment terms. That's your 50% deposit. And the balance got to be paid 48 hours. That per diem, which is the spending money, travel accommodations, all that. And sometimes it even includes your clothing and your makeup and your travel expenses. The one thing that always bothered me, y'all, and I'm just going to be honest, out of the whole thing is the fact that they're traveling, going to go perform somewhere, and they're paying. This is nothing against Carlos, FYI. They're paying for their own travel accommodations. You get what I'm saying? And then only that's only $750 a piece. If Joe was actually giving Rolanda some money, which he was not, But I always found that to be a little interesting. And then for Joe to sit up here talking about Carlos stealing money, there was no money to steal.
I was trying to figure out where did he equate that?
Right.
When did he? Because I was like, I thought he knew that you got to pay for your flight and you have to pay for stuff like that.
Unless there's a rider.
Unless you put that in one of your stipulations, like, okay, this is the amount that I want, and then you also have to pay for our travel or whatever, gas or whatever the stuff we got to pay for, right?
Right. So, when you sit here and you look at this, I feel bad on the back end for Carlos because you didn't make no money off these damn fools. And then I remember when Joe was crashing out, talking about theft of money, there was no money. There wasn't. And then you set up here and claim that Lemuel, if y'all don't know who Lemuel is, that's who owns Zeus. They didn't pay you 10 grand for the Aunties podcast. They didn't. You didn't make 10 bands off that. So I'm like, what? When it comes down to theft of money, what money?
She doing exactly what she's supposed to do. Wait for them YouTube checks to hit, and then they sell them studio time. That's what she know what she doing.
Yeah. And Carlos, have you ever had any of Joe cooking?
Oh Jesus!
Because I do commentary about his cooking.
I did once.
Have you ever had any of his cooking?
Yeah, I did. I did one time.
And how was it? Be honest.
Be honest.
Please be honest.
Please.
I think it was like. Y'all are crazy.
Now I got a question for Carlos. This is back to my original source. Didn't you initiate a seasoning? I'm saying it wrong on purpose. A seasoning for them, and they were testing it and everything else. And as a matter of fact, you cooked it, or your wife cooked it for y'all.
Yeah, he did a video.
Wasn't that true?
Yeah. So
now that is true. Carlos was going to come out with a seasoning, but the thing about it is, Carlos wanted to brand it, he wanted to copyright it, and he wanted to roll it out the right way. Now, Joe's sitting up here yelling and screaming about what happened to the money for that seasoning. The thing about it is that Carlos like, I want to do it the right way. Now, if y'all notice that when Joe did drop that shipping, what he did was drop ship, which means so many canisters of that mess had to be ordered, and it had to reach a certain amount of orders before it could be shipped out, because he had a company doing it, and the company is out of Texas. Shout out to the person, I can't remember the name, the person that set up here and exposed where that seasoning was coming from. But when the seasoning came out, what's up, Chef Sky? When the seasoning came out, y'all, it was burning. What was it burning, Tasha? It was burning chicken and fish. Didn't nobody say the season was good? And then somebody poured it in some hot water. The stuff didn't melt. It looked like kitty litter. It was terrible.
I'm just going to say that. That said it looked like kitty litter.
It did look like kitty litter.
It was a couple of people that did say it was good and that, you know, they liked it. It's just that they said that they needed a little bit more, a little kick to it or whatever. But yeah, it was only a couple of people.
all this stuff is pretty much my intellectual property because I came up with the initial idea, the idea of seasonings, the idea of a cookbook, because what I do with talent is more so artist development or talent development. So my job is to find ways for you to make money for the long run.
Right.
And, you know, hell, Paula Deen has come out with 50 plus cookbooks that have all made her plenty of money. You know, the same thing for a lot of other people. So, you know, so looking at longevity, I came up with these ideas. Okay, well, you know, because you don't know how well this music would do. You don't know how long this social media stuff will last. So let's look at other ways to be able to generate revenue so that you could have, you know, you know, something for longevity. And so that was the initial idea when it came to the seasonings and the cookbook. And I still don't believe that they've come out with a cookbook yet.
But I hope the fuck not they don't come out with a cookbook because I saw what Joe cooked. So
I got a question.
You didn't answer the question, Carlos. Have you ever? How did that food taste? Y'all tap the screen, mods. I'm gonna step off right quick. Y'all, let's get to 275K. I need 2 galaxies. Y'all, panel, y'all talk to Carlos while I step off right quick.
Our beautiful host needs 2 galaxies, y'all. Y'all tap the screen. And I'm gonna tell y'all something. Miss Hillary Sanchez is coming back. I'm coming back to do what I do. But I need y'all to have my back. I need y'all to be there in there to support when I come on and do what I need to do. And we support each and every one of us because we understand the assignment.
I have a question though.
Okay.
That's all I'm gonna say.
Yielded. I'm not even looking in the comments. Nope. That's a trigger word. We're not gonna do it. It's been a long week.
You said cookbook.
We not yielded. Go get it.
Look, BTS.
We not talk about something else. We're not doing cookbook. No. I'm gonna say this, y'all. Carlos has a whole lot, and Carlos knows a whole lot. And I'm gonna say this, y'all. Carlos plays chess, not checkers. Don't sit here and think that Carlos ain't got no plan, because he do. He's gonna get his money. And what people need to understand is that you sit up here and you file a lawsuit against Mud and Jeff, you ain't gonna get nothing. This is a person who is sitting up here going live on 2 Facebook pages, a TikTok and a YouTube. Point blank in the period. Y'all understand what I'm saying? This is somebody that's not even, the internet is not real. It's not a real place. It just really isn't. And then, you know, while you sitting up here, y'all need to get jobs, get a life, fill out a job application. Bro, what you gonna do if these apps disappear? What you got to fall back on? Listening to this, y'all, Carlos really was trying to build long-term wealth by leaning towards things outside of sitting in front of a camera and hitting that red button that says record. And I really wish that a lot of social media personalities thought outside of that and really tried to branch out and do other things and invest in other things. Because I'm going to tell y'all something. Y'all know that we had one show. What was it called? The other show, The Girls Are Fighting. Baby, they over there tearing each other up, baking cakes on one another's cars because somebody done said something in the live that they didn't like. It done got real out here, baby. And they young. How old are they, Tasha?
I think Kayliegh and her, she's like in her 20s, her mid 20s.
And how old is Peach?
Peach is in her 30s though. Oh, yeah, Peach in her 30s though. But she ain't into it with Peach no more. She into it with that Rachel girl. She didn't went to the girl job.
Baby.
Up there and busted the girl window out and like
you like Kayliegh.
Kate done the whole thing. You say what?
That was Kayliegh that did all that, didn't she?
Yeah, Kayliegh G. Mm-hmm.
Let me tell y'all something. Now, I can't remember what live it was. Y'all gonna have to go back and watch it. Y'all listen. We already had a woman that was unalived in front of her daughter because a woman held the door for her and didn't say thank you. Can Auntie drop a jewel real quick, sis, for the one time? You sitting up here, Kayliegh, baby, I know you South Memphis. I know how you move, okay? I know you South Memphis. But sweetheart, you won this evidence because it's on camera. That's one. Two, you took your kids up there. Now, I ain't too much comment on how people raise their babies, but children learn what they live. And you done took them youngins up there to assist you in tearing up somebody's vehicle. Okay? Then going up to people's jobs where they keep their check and their livelihood. Come on now. All because you feel a way about what was said. No. At some point, you got to grow up. You got to grow up. It's not that serious. Because this thing has become such a web to where a lot of people don't even know how it started. Tasha, do they?
Well, it's a back and forth because the girl supposedly wrecked Kayleigh's car, and now Kayliegh is pissed off, and it's just they've been going back and forth over the internet. Of course, that's how it usually starts when you're going back and forth over the internet. So it's really at this point. Listen, I'm gonna tell y'all like this: while she out there doing all that clowning and shit, them folks out there is in them National Guard folks is out there in Memphis. Okay. They gonna shut all that down.
You better sitting up here at what the elders say, carrying on and things.
You said
people got to think.
Yeah,
people got to think. But see, what bothers me is people. I'm gonna tell y'all something. People are so loopy and so silly and how they act, y'all. To where you out there, back in my day, we used to call it baking a cake. When you go out there and you tear up somebody's car with the eggs and the flour and the oil, you messed up the paint. You understand what I'm saying? Somebody could have sat up here, swung that door open, and it would have been all she wrote for you and them babies. Now, I'm not thinking about your big overgrown, but I'm thinking about the children. Because until you've been me and worked in an emergency room where somebody sat up here and wanted to cut up, and I'm gonna tell y'all something. The saddest thing that I ever saw happen to a very good friend of mine, where a guy had road rage and he decided to reach under the seat and open up on her car. Did nothing hit her, but it hit her 3-year-old grandson, and she had to pull into the parking lot of a JCPenney and realize her grandbaby was gone because this guy was following her too close, tailgating her, and she wouldn't speed up. The world we live in is becoming sicker and sicker and sadder by the stuff that folks do. And you out here taking your time and your effort to tear up somebody's vehicle and go out to somebody's job, and you got your babies with you. That's what we like to call fuck shit. People got to think. Is it really worth it? And another thing too, stop airing your grievances out with somebody when you got their phone number. If y'all done got into it about a car, it's something called small claims court. But 9 times out of 10, you let that girl drive your car and your insurance didn't cover other folk driving your car. So guess what, boo-boo kitty? That's your fault. And I mean that. Just silly. What you got, sis?
Gonna say we're gonna listen to a few more of this and then we're gonna wrap it up because y'all, I got to go on my other live over there. And we got I will be back in the morning though, y'all. I'm gonna do a little moo morning live in the morning.
Morning moo meetings.
Morning moo meeting. So
yes,
we're gonna
thank you, Australia.
We're gonna do a morning moo meeting. But again, we all see what's going on with the situation with Joe. He got that little change. He got Wednesday, so he's seeming a little bit more enthusiastic about battling and stuff now. So his tone is a little different now. But the little back and forth that him and Relly had today, that was Netta can't hold stuff like that. He thinking stuff somebody being real for real. But really was throwing some shade buckets.
Oh, he threw some shots because Relly did not. I'm gonna tell y'all something. Relly did not appreciate him saying that he wasn't going to battle anymore because he was being sent gifts. Relly felt away, and you know what? Relly is like this. If y'all notice, Relly has been dropping jewels. Let's be real. Relly has been dropping jewels. And like I said, you can't rationalize with the irrational. Joe ain't listening to a word you saying, Relly. But I'm going to say this, dog. Relly said something. I want to know if y'all clocked it. He was talking about the $700 extra he made from battling. Baby, Relly and Joe battling ain't going to be something that's going to be over anytime soon. Now, my thing is this. Don't think that Joe don't know that he's disliked by people. Joe, you knew folks was going over there throwing gifts at Relly because it was you. You knew what you was doing when you mentioned Hillary's name. You knew.
No, but this is the thing. Everybody else, he don't know them people by name, but you already know when he hear Hillary's name or voice, he gets discombobulated, baby.
Baby, he was upset.
He was discombobulated. Do you hear me?
Yes, he was, baby. When I say that I've seen Joe press, but I've never seen Joe press like that. He was all out of sorts. And you know what? That's the first time I've ever seen that big brisket back looking Negro vulnerable. And that's also the only time where he was forced to tell the truth. Y'all look outside, make sure Satan ain't sitting up here on the corner selling snow cones.
Maybe. But y'all, we gonna definitely we're gonna get into the things in the morning. I'm finna go do some snooping because I think I got some information. I just didn't want to pull it out tonight. I'm gonna wait till in the morning. I'm gonna look at some stuff first before I say what I'm gonna say. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna see what's going on. And of course, tomorrow, y'all know. So are they staying in Columbia's? Have they went live today? Have they went live on any other way?
What are you looking for?
That's why I said I'm gonna do some research and stuff. I'm gonna get us some little clips and stuff. I know they got some clips and stuff.
Oh, you know let me tell you what's gonna happen tomorrow. Glad y'all asked. I'm glad y'all asked. What's gonna happen tomorrow? Because y'all know he listened. He got his notifications on. He's gonna go live, and he's not gonna have the broomstick wig. He gonna have the one that look like a wet monkey's ass.
I'm sick of you.
He ain't gonna do the broomstick, the one that wouldn't stick on that greasy ass head of his. He gonna go and get the wet monkey one, the one that's supposed to be body wave. He gonna go get the wet monkey wig, and he gonna get somebody to do that makeup for free.
The body wave.
Y'all turn your notifications on for the morning moo meeting. He gonna go get the wet monkey. He gonna put on that extra medium faja, and he gonna sit, and we gonna be broke bitches again. We gonna get on his nerves because y'all know that when he's sitting up here getting that plaster of Paris shellacked on his face, where he looked like he sat up here and passed away and been over there to the Undertaker 6 months ago, looking like the Crypt Keeper. Y'all know he think he got a pussy when he's sitting over there in that damn chair. Y'all know he think he a woman while he's sitting up here damaging his kidneys and his liver and raising his blood sugar to 25,000. He was so drunk the last time that baby, Y'all keep that baby who tried to put that wig on lifted in prayer. Okay? Because she was struggling with that
Maybe she was drunker than him. It just sounds like it.
She was drunker than him trying to plaster that damn broomstick wig. That I call that wig a damn witch wig, that bibbity boppity boo on his damn head. Sitting up here with that flat iron, the hair is melting. The hair is synthetic. So y'all know he gonna go live around about 10 tomorrow, but we still gonna have this morning moo meeting. And y'all please, I mentioned earlier, Tasha, if your link to your TikTok shop was up, let me tell y'all something. My sister has some amazing things in the TikTok shop. Amazing things. She got moo-moos in there. She got braided wigs. She got nails. Baby, she got furniture. She got furniture. Now, I got a surprise for my sister that I am shipping to her. I have a product for my sister. I have purchased my sister 100 red clickable ink pens that say Miss Pen. So when y'all see my sister again, my sister is going to have 100 red ink pens that say Miss Pen on them. Praise God. But can we move on to somebody that everybody loved to dislike?
Who?
Oh, you know who I'm talking about. A horse is a horse, of course. Mm-hmm.
Oh.
I got to, sis. We got to. Please. We got to. We got to.
You go ahead. I'm gonna say I'll pull something up or whatever, but you
have it or you want to wait?
No, I'm gonna say we can do him in the morning because he got a live. I'm gonna try to catch him live in the morning.
Baby, let me tell y'all something. Y'all get ready, children, for a horse is a horse, of course. The infamous Amoy the pack mule. He ain't no stallion, baby, even though he look like a horse in the face, but still.
Yeah, we finna go into Amoy land, y'all. So get ready. Get ready.
You ask Tasha, Professor, if Miss Pen is gonna be for purchase.
Yes, they are gonna be for purchase because we definitely. I'm actually thinking about. I was thinking about getting some pens and some glasses set, so you can have your glasses and your pens, so you can read and write a bitch to death. So.
Oh my God! I also have an announcement. Y'all know your gubernatorial. Y'all, please get out here and vote. You have primaries in your states. Please be aware of what's going on, who is running, what they stand for. We are suffering right now. Particularly in Democratic states. Although Arkansas is not a Democratic state, but we're still suffering. Please get out here, y'all, and vote. I will be relaunching my YouTube channel. I have not put the name out there as of yet. Y'all know that I originally had the My God Today podcast. So I have the channel. It will be up. I will start posting content as early as December. There's some things that I am working on. It is not going to be a T page. I'm going to be doing color commentary just like everybody else and getting my views and my monetization. Okay? So that's what I'm going to be doing.
Yes, ma'am. Well, you got any closing remarks you want to tell to the people?
I'm going to say this, y'all. They say the revolution, Gil Scott-Heron said that the revolution would not be televised. Unfortunately, he didn't live to see it. The revolution is being televised right now as we speak. But what we need to do is become revolutionary. Don't let them take your voice from them. Don't let them tell you that your voice does not matter. Like ABC said, take advantage of early voting. Educate yourself. What Kendrick Lamar said, turn the TV off. And get to know your state representatives. Get to know the politicians in your local city and these organizations and what they do. Learn what your rights are. We have the power to change. I need y'all to understand that this last election, which was given away, but I ain't gonna get into that. A lot of people got out here and cast their votes because a MF was set up here and held up some checks so his name could be on these checks. A lot of people didn't go vote because she was a woman. A lot of people did not go vote because she was a black woman. I'm going to say this. You can identify as a head of goddamn lettuce. I'm going to need you to get in there, sit in that Oval Office and fix some shit. I need you to sit in the governor's mansion and fix some shit. I'm going to tell y'all right now, in Arkansas, you can hit a pothole so hard you piss yourself. That's your mayor. That's your city aldermans. These are your ward clerks. Get out here and learn who these people are. Because when I see Andrea, I'm going to ask her if she done sit up here and talk to Frank, because goddamn, about shit this morning when I hit that pothole. Goddamn. Driving down 630 like playing Mario fucking Kart. Shit. Y'all know Auntie Speed. But nonetheless, be educated, be safe, be powerful, be vocal. We cannot change history by being quiet. This has been Arkansas's favorite auntie, locally known, internationally mother-loving, and respected. Y'all, we reconvene in the morning for morning moo-moo meeting. Govern yourselves accordingly. I love you for free.
All righty, y'all. Yes, Auntie Jen in the building. Until we meet again. Yeah, so guys, I appreciate everybody coming through. I mean, playback gang for all the new TikTok people who are coming over and just the people who are just finding the channel. I thank you guys so much for coming over and listening to the AT podcast and also watching all the reactions on the live clip TV. And guys, if it's some more people that y'all want Miss P to cuss out and talk shit to, y'all make sure y'all put it in the comments of this video. And again, playback gang, make sure y'all hit that like button. And I appreciate y'all so much for watching the video. And I thank everybody that sits here and watch the video all the way through. Like you a whole G. I promise you, y'all are so appreciated. Okay, and I love y'all so much. And we'll be back on here in the morning. Damn sure I'll be back on here in the morning. So make sure you got your moo-moo, your coffee, your tea, your orange juice, whatever you drink. And if you out and about, it's still early. It's still like 9 o'clock here. And it probably is like 7 o'clock in California. And it's still 10 o'clock somewhere too. So y'all be safe out here in these streets tonight. Y'all have fun. And Miss Leslie, I ain't forgot about your photo. Your photo will come. I couldn't get it pulled over fast enough. But baby, I still got that little tea coming too from that I told y'all about. So I'm gonna have that and the little picture from it that we got. You know, the little and also if y'all got some more picture days, y'all make sure y'all send them to me and email. Also, love your people while they're here. We are losing a lot of our TikTok people, a lot of our influencers. It's a lot of people that are passing. D'Angelo, y'all know D'Angelo passed a couple of days ago. Angie Stone passed a few months ago. So love on your people while they're here. All right, y'all. I love y'all for free. Y'all know it is. Y'all know I wouldn't be who I am without you. Now, y'all know I ain't gonna start crying, but I do. I love y'all for free, and I will talk to y'all later. Bye.